Hello.
Hello?
Hi, good evening. Oh, hello.
Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Evening?
All right. Okay, so my apologies if my background is quite dim because it is very hot tonight in the Philippines, and the light from my lampshade is adding warmness on my room.
Oh,
Yes, I maybe summer is approaching. That's why it's very hot. I feel like I
yes.
am inside the oven.
In
Uh,
Vietnam, it's hot too.
oh, in Vietnam, yes. All right. So yeah, I think we finished all the literature part for Unit 7. So now let's have the grammar. Let's focus on the grammar. And for Unit 7, we are going to talk about the conditional sentence. Familiar what is conditional sentence?
Oh, yes.
All right. So mostly conditional sentence is starting with the word if, condition.
Yes.
All right. Oh, very good. You are familiar with conditional sentence. I think this discussion will go smoothly. All right. So we have on your course the first conditional and the second conditional. All right. So this is the structure. If plus the present simple. Okay, will and the bare infinitive. Okay, so this is the verb. And
Okay.
second conditional is if plus the past simple. If we have present simple here, we have past simple here. And then would. Okay, will, that is also would, but in past tense. All right? Okay, and the bare infinitive. When we say bare infinitive, this is the to be verbs.
Okay.
The dictionary form. All right. Are we clear with this one? Well, anyway, we have further discussion here on the next page. Now, can you please read the, oh, my hair. The definition of conditional sentence?
Okay. The conditional sentence title describe a thing which is not true or is unlikely to happen in the present or future.
All right. So, the conditional sentence type 2, this is a sentence or events that might, okay, the word there is might happen in the future.
Okay.
Unlikely to happen in the future. There is a chance that it will happen, but you are not sure. Okay, there isn't any assurance that it will happen. Okay,
Yes.
and yeah, it says here unlikely to happen. All right. Okay, now yes, this is the what is that structure? If, and then the subject, the verb in
Oh,
past simple. All right. Okay, next is subject, would, could, or might, plus the verb in infinitive form. Now let's take the examples that we have here. So please read.
if it wasn't noisy in here, I could hear you clearly. But it's not. But it's very noisy.
All right. So okay, yes. This is the real situation. It is very noisy on the place where the subject is in. That's why he couldn't hear clearly. But there is what we call the condition. If it isn't that noisy on that place, she or he could hear the person that he or she conversing with clearly. All right?
Okay.
Okay. So before we go over with the next structure or the next condition type of sentence, can you form your own sentence using this one, using this structure? All right. Okay, so I will write also mine. Okay, so while I'm writing my example, think of yours. If, let me see, if it,
Uh,
I could, um, okay, so here's my example. Okay, so if it wasn't very hot in my room, I could think clearly.
okay.
Okay, yes, that is for could. Oh, by the way, you can choose from this one, could, would, or might. It's up to you. Just make one sentence.
Uh, if I
If
if
I.
I if I sleep,
Mhm.
I wouldn't make my mom angry.
If you sleep, if
I would
I sleep
sleep.
early,
Yes,
is it early?
early.
If I sleep, if I did not sleep early, is that it? Sleep
Yes,
early. I, okay, what is the latter part?
I would. I wouldn't make my mom angry.
Oh, I couldn't make my mom angry. Oh, I think the proper what is that? Could, would, might. The proper term for that is might. I might
Oh,
make, all right, but it's okay. Make my
mom.
mom angry. Ah, I see. You have to sleep early?
Yes.
Why? There isn't any class tomorrow, right? Are you back on your school?
Now I'm in the edge. Is like is the edge. I can uh I can taller in this edge. Is faster.
Ah, I see. So you are quite shorter on your age.
Yes.
Ah, and your mom wants you to be taller.
Yes.
Ah, what is your height? You know what is your height?
Uh, 160.
160. Oh yeah, I am taller than you, I think. What, you are 160?
Yes.
I am in 172, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm quite tall. I'm quite tall. All right. Okay. But I mean being tall, it should be it also something to do with the genes.
Yes.
Yes. Your parents, who's taller? Your mother or your father?
Both.
Both. Ah, they are both tall. Ah, yes. They are really expecting you to be tall because they are both tall.
Oh no, they're not tall.
Oh, they are not tall. They are not tall.
Yes.
Yes, but why are they expecting you to be taller? They are not tall after all. It got something to do with the genes.
I don't know, but tall. I think tall is good.
Yes, of course, tall is good. That gives you the edge. All right, so
Yes.
tall is good. Okay. Oh, do you take vitamins to be taller?
Yes.
Yeah, wow. Oh, okay. So in the Philippines, when I was young, my mother make sure that I will also always take these vitamins so I could be taller. That vitamins is specifically made for children so they will grow taller. I don't know
Yes.
if you have that in Vietnam, but if you do have it in Vietnam, take that so you will grow taller.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so now we have the conditional sentence type 2 can also be used to give advice. Ooh. So here is the example. I see. Okay, so please read the example. If,
If I were you, I would see the doctor immediately.
okay, immediately.
Immediately.
Okay, so this is an advice. Maybe the person that he or she is talking to is quite sick and that person needs to see a doctor immediately. All right, so now let's make a sentence using this structure. It sounds like an advice.
Uh,
If I were I will okay, I will call the cops. This one's quite short. If I were Jessica, I will call the cops or the police.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about your
If
um
I were,
I
if
were
I were his brother,
mhm.
I will, I will talk him go to sleep.
I will tell him
I will tell him go to sleep.
go to sleep. All right. Is your brother already sleeping?
No.
Not yet. Maybe you should tell your brother to go to sleep first.
Yes.
All right. What time do you usually sleep?
Uh, 10 p.m.
At 10 p.m. Hmm. 8. All right. So after this, you still got an hour to do whatever you want to do. Okay,
Yeah.
so we have note here. So it says that we can use both was and where for the pronouns I, he, she, and it in the
Okay.
if clause. If it is in the if clause. If this one, if clause. This is the if clause. And here, if clause. All right now. Okay, so conditional sentence type 1. This is for type 1 or sentences, conditional sentences. Type 1. Check. Oh, this one is written on your language, right?
Yes.
All right, very good. Okay, I'll give you time to read this one. Main clause. All right. Okay, so this is type 1. Okay, so the two tenses, hold on. Yeah, I sneeze. Okay, so the if clause that is in the present tense, I feel sick. Okay, that is present tense. And the main clause should be in the future. Future, we use will. I will not go to school. All right, are we clear with this one?
Yes.
All right. And another example, if it rains tomorrow, the match will be canceled. All right, future. Okay, present tense, future tense. Okay, Earth Day. All right, so let's have this one. Put the verbs in brackets into correct form.
Mm, resell,
Recycle.
cycle.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Recycle. Um, we could help the earth.
Okay. We will help the earth. All right. Future. Future tense.
Uh, uh, one factories won't dump waste into river if the government uh, fine them heavily.
Fine.
Mm, fine.
All right. Is your answer factories won't dump waste into the rivers if the government fine them
Yes.
heavily? All right. Okay, won't dump, but all right. It should be fines them heavily. Okay, number three.
Uh, if people uh, won't travel by bus, there will be fewer carpool.
If people travel to work by bus, there
Could
there will be fewer car in fewer car fumes. Okay, number four.
uh, number four, we said we can save thousands of trees if we didn't waste paper.
All right. So again, so this is let me remind you of the structure. So the first part should be in present, okay? And the next part should be in future. Okay, so we will save. Okay, don't waste. All right. This is the structure too. Okay, number five.
Mm, if we will want use water carefully, more people uh, if we use water carefully, more people uh, will have fresh water.
All right, very good. Excuse me. Okay, so for conditional type 2, a further explanation for it. The
Uh,
conditional sentence type 2 describe.
Describe a thing which is not true or is unlikely to happen in the present or future.
Mm-hmm.
If plus
Okay.
subject plus verb plus simple. Um, Subject plus would, could, might plus verb per infinitive.
Okay. So yeah, I think we already discussed this one.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, also this one, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's see. Put the verbs in the brackets into the correct form. Ooh.
president, what uh, what will you do to help the environment?
If you were the president, what, all right, would you do, okay, to help the environment? All right, number two.
Um, they get sick so often. If they if they want exercise more, they will be. If they exercise more, uh, they could be healthier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Number three.
Uh, if I have 1 million US dollar, I will buy more park in our city.
Okay, build, that is build.
Build.
Okay, if I had 1 million US dollars, I would build more parks in our city. All right, number four.
Uh, Ngọc mother is happier, is unhappy. If Ngọc tidy her room every day,
Mhm.
her mother won't be so upset.
All right, what about you? Is your mother upset if you won't tidy?
Yes.
Did you always clean your room?
No.
No. All right. Okay, tidied. Okay, so that is in the past and wouldn't be too upset. All right. Number five.
There isn't a garden at our house. If there uh, will be, if there's will be here, we will grow vegetable.
Mm, okay. So was and where and would grow. Okay, would grow vegetables. All right. So this is for exercise. Oh, what is happening? All right. Oh, I see. Exercise number two. Number one is already given. Okay, number two.
Number
If
two, if I hadn't failed in the last examination, my mother will buy me a new computer.
okay had not failed and would have bought.
Oh,
Okay, so this one is in the past. All right. Number three.
uh, we have finished if we had better prepare, prepare
Preparation.
preparation.
All right. Very well. So we would have finished. Okay, if we had a better preparation. All right. Okay, so if I were an astronaut, let's have this activity. Okay, so if I were an astronaut, okay,
Uh,
can you finish the sentence? If I were an astronaut, I would,
I will go to the moon.
you will go to the moon. All right, so another one. If I were an astronaut, what else? Aside from going to the moon?
I will take a photo on the glassy.
You will take a photo. All right. Okay, so let's see. This is a story, I think. Wow, it got good um drawings. Okay, let's read.
If I were an astronaut, I would travel a spaceship.
Okay, so I will travel in spaceship. Yes, spaceship. Okay, if
If I travel in a spaceship, I would go to Mars.
all right. Do you want to go to Mars?
No,
Why not?
I don't like.
I don't like. Okay. So if
If I went to Mars, I would meet a Martina.
okay, this is Martian.
Martian.
All right. So people or organism who live in Mars, we call that Martian. All right.
Yes, I know.
You don't want to meet a Martian?
No, I'm scared.
Are you scared? All right. Okay. So if
If I met a Martian, I wouldn't understand him.
yeah, you wouldn't understand him. All right. Okay. If
If I didn't understand him, I could come back to Earth.
okay, I would come back to Earth. All right. So next we have what would you do if you were a teacher? So please use the
If I would a teacher, I
if
will
I
be.
were. If
If
I
I
were.
were, if I were a teacher, I will be. I will be. Didn't make a test.
I wouldn't make a test.
I
Why?
hate. I hate test.
I I would not or wouldn't make a test. Oh, you don't like tests?
Yes, I hate that.
Okay, what else? What else will you do? If I were a
Uh,
teacher,
I will let the children play all day.
oh no! If I were, okay, if I were a teacher, all right,
I will
I will
let
let,
the kid play all day.
oh no, play all day. Okay, so you will let your students play all day. One more.
Uh, if I were a teacher, I will sleep all day.
I will sleep all day. I think you will be terminated on your job. You will be fired.
Yes.
Okay. What about what would you do if you were a scientist? If I were?
If I were a scientist, I will um make a vaccine
Mm-hmm.
uh to destroy the COVID and
Ah, for
destroy the virus.
for COVID-19. Wow, that's good. Okay, another one.
Uh, Wait a moment.
There are
A
mosquitoes.
mosquito.
Okay.
Yes. If I were scientist, I will I will make uh some of thing that mm, is interesting.
Okay, so you will invent interesting. Maybe gadgets.
Yes.
All right. Okay, very nice. Last one.
Um, if I was a scientist, I will uh, I will see a lot of virus I can't see.
Okay. So if you were a scientist, you will be able to see viruses that you can't see using your naked eye. All right. What if What would you do if you were a sailor?
If I were sailor, I will catch a fish.
You will catch a fish. All right. What else?
If I were sailor, I will eat a lot of fish.
I a lot of fish. Okay, another one.
If I'm a sailor, I could um sell the fish.
It's all about fish. Eat the fish, catch the fish, and sell the fish.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Yes, of course. What would you do if you were rich? Wow, money.
Oh,
If
I will buy a car, house, a lot of things.
a lot of things. Okay, so if I were rich, I would buy car, a house, and a lot of things. What else? Another one.
And some things for my dad and my mom.
Wow, you're very sweet.
I know.
Okay. I know. Okay. Okay. So we have here a quotation from what is this? Epicurus, Greek philosopher. Epicurus, a Greek philosopher. Not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our, I see, our abundance. All right. Okay, so we have, oh, this one is quite long. Uh-huh. Write conditional sentence type 2 for each situation in the example. All right, so we are talking about conditional sentence type 2. You still remember it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So number one, I think this is an example. If people didn't throw rubbish in the street, it would look attractive. And please do numbers 2 to 6.
Um, many billboard in our city. If it didn't have any billboard, people can enjoy the view.
All right, so there are so many. If all right, billboards in the city, people can enjoy the view. Oh, all right. If there weren't too many billboards in our city, people could enjoy the view. I think this one is in the past because R is the past for where, and could is, where is that? People
Pass.
can. Yes, past.
Can.
Okay, make it in the past. Oh yeah,
Uh,
because this is type 2.
uh, if uh, there were there wasn't so much light in the city at night, we could see the star clearly.
Alright. If there wasn't or weren't, okay. Okay, we go very good. Number 4.
If we didn't turn on the heater all the time, we could have we could happen to pay $3 million for electricity a month.
Oh, 3 million dong? Is it expensive?
I don't know, but I think yes.
Me too. It's I think million is quite expensive. In the Vietnam,
Yes.
is your electricity expensive?
Yes.
Oh, I see. In the Philippines too. Electricity is very expensive. All right. If we didn't turn on the heater all the time, we wouldn't have to pay 3 million dong for electricity a month. All right. Number 5.
The karaoke bar make so much noise almost every night. to it. If the karaoke bar wouldn't make so much noise almost every night, the relation could complain to its couldn't complain on
Uh,
its honor.
okay, wouldn't complain on its honor. Okay, so if the karaoke bar didn't make so much noise almost every night, the residents wouldn't complain to its owner. All right. Number six.
Um, if she wouldn't work in a noisy office, she hasn't have had it after work every day.
Okay, so she wouldn't have a headache after work every day if she didn't work in a noisy office. All right. Okay, so here in conditional sentence, it says here that the word should could replace the word if. Okay, so we have here an example. If you see John, ask him to come and see me. Should you see John, ask him to come and see me. All right. Let's see what other we have here type 2. Okay, could and might may replace would. If I were an airplane, I could fly in the sky. If I were an airplane, I might or I would fly in the sky. I might or I would fly in the sky. All right. Where may replace if in an inversion. Okay. Where I am an airplane, I am an airplane. I could fly in the sky. Oh, wait, when you invert this one, okay, so from this one, you can remove the if and place the where. That is sentence inversion. Let me see if we have activities here. All, nothing, or all or nothing. Ah, destiny, freedom. Put the verbs in brackets into correct form.
Okay.
All right.
If it won't be possible to save the earth if we didn't take action now.
Okay, I won't be and don't take. All right. Number two.
Uh, if the world temperature won't continue to rise, there uh, won't be less. There's could be less snow.
It's still continue. If the world temperature continue to rise, okay, there will be less snow. All right. Number three.
If I were you, I will I wear earplugs when going to the concert.
Okay, if I were you, I would wear earplugs when going to the concert. All right. Number four.
Number four. If we don't do nothing to stop global warming, we could see big chance in the future.
All right, so if we do nothing to stop global warming, we will see big chance in the future. Okay, number 5.
How you travel to work if
How
you travel to work if you couldn't have this motorbike?
Can you please repeat that? How?
How you travel to work if you won't have this motorbike?
All right. Okay, so how would you travel to work if you didn't have this motorbike? All right. Number 6.
Our garden is so beautiful. There's won't be any flower in if my sister didn't take care of it every day.
Okay, so our garden wouldn't be our garden so beautiful. There wouldn't be any flowers if my sister, okay, didn't take care of it every day. All right, very well. Oh, it's written on your language. What did it says? The instruction. I think this is the instruction.
Yes,
Yeah, well, what does it says in the instruction? I'm sorry. You have to answer
okay.
this one, right? The birth in the bracket.
Yes,
All right. Number 1.
if we meet nine, half past nine, we could have plenty of time.
All right. We will have plenty of time. Okay, number 2.
Lisa would find the milk if she uh was to look if
If
she to look in the
if
fridge.
she look, all right. If she look in the fridge, all right. Number 3.
The zookeeper would punish
Punish. Punish.
her with a fine if she felt the animal.
All right. If she fed. Sorry, this one is feed, not feel.
Okay.
Okay, feed the animal. So the zookeeper would punish her with fine if she fed the animal. But the problem is she did not fed the animal. So she won't get any fine.
Yes.
All right. So next number 4.
If you spoke louder, your classmate could understand you.
All right. So this is yeah, would understand you. Number 5.
Dan arrived safe if he drove slowly.
Okay. So Dan would arrive safe if he drove slowly. Okay. Number 6. This will be the last one.
I would call the office if I were you.
Okay, very good. So I would call the office if I were you. All right. So we will continue our discussion next meeting. And let me see. Where is our next meeting? That will be on Thursday, right? Oh, sorry, Wednesday.
Wesley.
Yes, Wednesday. So see you next Wednesday. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.